Hey everyone, this is Zay. Welcome back to my channel, Zay Did It. This is my 300 subscriber video. I want to thank everybody who's been along for the journey, and to anybody who's new here, the Bass Mod family welcomes you in with open arms. So let's go ahead and get to it. Today's video is going to be on one method of mastering in the home studio environment. If you're a producer, an engineer, or anybody who dabbles in post-production, then you already know that mastering is that all-important final step that adds all that polish, that power, and that loudness to your tracks. And traditionally, mastering means using a bunch of different tools, maybe some EQs, compression, some limiting, maybe some fancy widening tools, etc. But what if I told you that you're able to get an amazing, perfectly usable master with just one plugin? I say that because we are in 2024 and technology has came a long way. So I'm gonna put this theory that I just said to the test using this one amazing plugin that I started using some months ago after watching a podcast on Help Me Devon's channel. And I'm talking about Musik Hack Master Plan. So instead of this video ending up sounding like an advertisement, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open Pro Tools and then I'm gonna talk about this right here. Before I even open up Pro Tools, I want y'all to know this is not the original master, but I put this together just so y'all can see what's going on within this plugin. So if you look over here, let me drag it over. This plugin right here, Master Plan. Let me make it big so you can see it. This is the all-powerful plugin I'm talking about. You look right here. It has a simple input section, and it also tells you what it is. Input gain. Adjust the gain into the circuit. Lower it if it's clipping. Pretty obvious. They even have a little light right here that lights up if your input is clipping. Right here they have a low end section. Low EQ. Gently add or reduce warmth and low end. Same right here on the high EQ. Gently add or remove air and crisp high end. If you ask me, this section right here reminds me of a Pultec style EQ. Just for our A/B comparison today, I'm going to be using the Pultec EQ. Now, if you come down here, thick. Now, let me tell you what thick is. It's a saturator. It does just that. Adds additional saturation to the circuit. What am I using to compare that to? The black box analog design. A plug-in alliance plugin. Right here, it's a clean. I'm not really using this clean one, but it's just a smart EQ that's gonna end up removing some of that muddiness from your mix. It has a multi-band EQ also, similar to what people use like Wave C4 or I can't think about the one that's from Fab Filter, but they have a multi-band EQ as well. It has a compression right here, just a gentle compressor, you know, just to knock some peaks off of the song. But I've already ran this through my warm audio bus compressor, so there's really no need for me to do that. You have this calm knob right here, reduce some of the harshness that builds up during a lot of the in-the-box processing. In order to emulate that part of it, I'm using a Smooth Operator from Baby Audio. It does pretty much the same thing. It can do a lot more, but in this particular basis, I'm using it just to smooth out some of the things in the mix. I started off with this preset right here and I tweaked it from there to suit my needs. There's nothing wrong with starting from a preset, but don't rely on it. As far as the limiting goes, I'm using the BX True Peak Limiter from Plug-in Alliance, and it's competing against this clipper / limiter section right here in Musik Hack Master Plan. They got a widening section also, which is just stereo imaging, but I like the way that Musik Hack does it because it enhances the image, but it doesn't have your song sounding thin in the middle like a lot of imagers do. The imager I'm going to be using to compete with it is going to be the S1 imager from Waves. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of better ones. Don't y'all knock S1. It works. If you don't know how to use it, that's on you. Learn how to use it, but S1 definitely works. And as far, they also have a tape saturating circuit. And the tape plugin I'm going to be using today is the Kramer tape. It's a Waves plugin. Now, this song has already been released, but for the purpose of this video, I went back and did this master using all these plugins. Now, on the actual track that I released to iTunes and etc., it's only using these two plugins. I'm using that Kirchhoff EQ just to do some mid-side EQ and remove some of that low energy from the sides. But a majority of the work is being done just by this Musik Hack plugin. And my computer's strong enough to where I can pretty much just chop this on like this back and forth to where y'all can hear what's going on. It's going to transition back and forth from the one I used, the Musik Hack, and just one I used a plethora of plugins to achieve that same sound. So I'm just gonna sit here and play this section of this song. If y'all want the song, it's in the link below this video. But rather than talk y'all to death, I'm gonna go ahead and just play this A/B comparison. I'm at a part of the song with a lot of energy, so I want y'all to hear exactly what these plugins and Musik Hack is doing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
For the streets, you for the streets, caught up in toxic love. I done had enough. I used to fight for us, but now I'm giving up on this toxic love. Caught up in toxic love. I done had enough. I used to fight for us, but now I'm giving up on this toxic love.
And there you have it. So y'all let me know. Can you tell the difference? Well, for me, the track that used Master Plan had that same sheen in some places, maybe even a little bit more. And honestly, it took a quarter of the time to achieve. So I'm not saying that it's always gonna be what you need to use, but what I'm simply saying is for somebody in a home studio environment and you really just don't know how to get in depth with mastering, you can use this one tool that's at everybody's disposal and you can get a decent sound, and it's not going to take you all day to do. So I definitely recommend this plugin. So to answer that question, can one plugin replace an entire mastering chain? I say absolutely. And Master Plan is a fantastic tool that gets you that sound while cutting down on a lot of time in your workflow. So if you're a mastering engineer and you like all that control over this and that, then yeah, you know, maybe this ain't the plugin for you. But for the rest of us, including myself, Master Plan is a time saver. It gets me through my sessions on to the next without making me lose my interest in a song. I can get through the song, get a good sounding session, and move on to the next. And that's what it's all about, keeping the workflow going smooth so we can continue to create a lot of great music. So if you want to try out Master Plan, I left a link down in the description. And if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't did that already, and slap that notification bell so you can stay updated when I do drop some new videos. And let me know your mastering secrets in the comments, because you know we're all a community here. We're all about helping each other grow. We ain't trying to gatekeep like the rest of the world. If you're confident in your abilities, then it doesn't matter if you share your techniques. Until next time, it's your boy Zay Did It. I'm out. Make some good music.
How does it feel to wipe away dry tears? The emotions disappeared with the water, leaving only stained proof that all fears were afraid to be faced. But they will be, eventually. At least the fear of you not being here forced its way out of my mind when the time had arrived for me to accept the lies you made me believe was true. I am not alone, please. Where were you when the tears were still wet?
I tried to show you love, but you chose to fuss and fight. I tried to fix the problem.